Hi everyone, so I have for you guys today a review on a new foundation. Well, it's new for me. I know if you live in the States, you can get this pretty much anywhere, Target, CVS I think, or I don't even know. But it's the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup. So if you guys are in Canada, I'm sorry, but my sister went to the States and she got this for me. And thankfully, I chose the right shade. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be Natural Ivory, which is number 20. And well, when she brought it back and it worked, and you know, it blends fine. It doesn't look like it's too dark or too light. So I was really pleased that I chose the right shade. But let's get more into the foundation. So this foundation, I can't say price because in the States you sometimes have offers and you get things cheaper, but I would say between $13. I think that's a price point. It is supposed to be a dupe for the NARS Sheer Glow, and I actually tried NARS Sheer Glow. I got a sample at Sephora, and I tried it on in store, and then I got a sample, and it didn't work for me. Like the moment she put it on for me, and like when I was leaving the mall, I was in the car and I looked up in the mirror and I have a blemish. Like I usually, if a foundation is going to break me out, it's going to break me out in my chin. I usually get a like little blemish right there on my chin, and that's how I know a foundation is going to break me out. So I was a little hesitant about trying Neutrogena Healthy Skin because it is supposed to be a dupe comparable to NARS Sheer Glow. So I went ahead and I was like, well, you're going, it's a drugstore foundation, get it. Hopefully you get the right shade. Hopefully it works for me. And if not, well, then I couldn't, but it did. It did work for me, and I've been wearing it for the past 1.5 to 2 weeks. So I've been really pleased with it and I really enjoy it. The only thing that I don't enjoy about this foundation is the packaging, because it does not have, like you can see, it's just a glass jar or container, and then with the cap, and it doesn't have a pump, so it's a little, that's the first pet peeve that I have with it. Otherwise, formula wise, I think it's a winter foundation. Some people might want to use it year round, and you probably can use it year round. For me, it's more of a winter foundation. My summer foundation is Chanel Vital Aqua, or any kind of tinted moisturizer type of foundation. I could never wear like such heavy, it's a heavy foundation. For me, it's a heavy winter foundation. So that said, it's up to you. If you want to use it in the summer, go ahead. I mean, but it has SPF 20, which is great. It does leave a slight, not even, I don't think it doesn't leave a matte finish, but it's not dewy. I don't think it's as dewy as Sheer Glow was on me, at least on my skin. So again, this review is going to be based on my experience with the two, but then you guys choose. I have it on today. I today put it on with my hands because I'm sick and I don't want to use a brush and then wash it again, and like I would have to wash it right away, and I'm lazy. I'll spot clean my brushes, but I will not like wash them every single day. So one other point that I want to mention about this foundation is it's a little heavy duty, like I said, and it does cling to your dry spots. So if you have dry spots, either put a primer on, moisturize, whatever you need to do, but this foundation will cling on to like last week I was having little dry patches around my chin. Like it was really cold, it suddenly became really cold, and my skin was really dry, and this foundation was literally caking on, well, not caking, it was clinging on to those dry patches and not looking flattering. At the end of the day, it just doesn't look good. So try either putting on a primer, but even I tried it with a primer and still, like, if you really have a really dry patch, it will cling on. For application, I think the best way to apply this foundation, since it is such a heavy duty, I apply it with the Beauty Blender, and I love it. I love the finish that this gives. I don't use the Beauty Blender for every foundation. Like for my other foundations, I might use a regular foundation brush, but for this foundation in particular, I find that the Beauty Blender blends it out smoothly. And when I applied it with today I applied it with my hands, and I felt, well, we got a little friend here today. I felt that it was cakey. It was more cakey when you apply it with your fingers, harder to blend. So my suggestion, a wet sponge, Beauty Blender, any Beauty Blender dupe. So, and like I said, it has not broken me out. It has not dried out my skin. Pretty happy with it. I really like the result, and I like the finish. It's not dewy, but it's not purely matte either. It's just like a normal, it's not, I would say semi dewy, but not even. Like, I wouldn't call it a dewy finish foundation. The hype that it has around it, it's justified. It's good, except for the pump, but there's been worse things out there. I'd rather not have a pump and the foundation work for me than have a pump and the foundation not work for me, right? So those are things that you can work with. For reference, I am Natural Ivory, number 20. I am MAC and W 20 to 25, and Chanel's B10. So I'm pretty fair, and there was a lighter shade than this. So if you're even lighter than me, you might be able to find a shade. So don't be discouraged. I think for what my sister said when she was picking it out, she was like, there's like a good range of shades, so you might be able to find a shade that works for you. So that was my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. And until next time, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.